Let's listen again to the interview she had all those years ago. As the youngest floor ritual record holder of the century, you're just one step away from becoming the world champion. What else do you wish to achieve in your career?
My ultimate goal is to win the finals of the Uluru Games. But I'll also register for as many events as possible. I have a lot I want to achieve, but I'm patient, and I'm sure I can do it all eventually.
Now, old friend. It's just you and me, isn't it?
Oh, careful with the scaffolding, fellas. You wouldn't want it to fall on your feet. You'll be hobbling about for months.
Here's the reimbursement application form. Just fill in the numbers and give me the receipts for the materials. I'll contact the Uluru Committee for your compensation.
Is there really no hope, Mr. Fogg? We didn't build all this just to tear it all down.
I'm sorry.
To be honest, we'd rather not do this, even if we're getting paid for it. We were over the moon when we got this job. I mean, just look at this place. The huge billboards and that lovely stage background. How could we not be? It's been yonks since we last had an event like this. And who knows when we'll have another? Is there really nothing we can do?
Excuse me,
Oops. Look at me, blocking the doorway with me ladder. Begging your pardon, miss.
That's quite all right. I'm glad to stay a little longer and talk with everyone. None of us want to leave, actually.
How sad. But it's true. Who'd want to leave after all the trouble we've gone to?
Miss Bartley, I must say, I didn't expect to see you here after all the qualifiers were cancelled.
Hello, Mr. Fogg. I'm glad to see you back on your feet.
Well, I can't wallow all day. There's a lot of cleaning up to do. And someone has to do it. How about you, Miss Bartley? Will you be leaving shortly?
Yes. I suppose I'll go home and wait to hear the arrangements the committee's come up with.
Why don't you stay for a few more days?
Well, I don't think there's much point. In fact, I'm the #1 seed this year, so I don't even have to participate in the qualifiers to advance in the finals. It's a new system they introduced to get a step closer to the standardization of human sporting events. I only joined because I couldn't pass up the opportunity to compete in my hometown. This was going to be the last competition of my career. And I thought, no, never mind. I wasn't surprised when the news came out, to be honest. We were just fooling ourselves before. And now it's time to face the fact that...
Sorry to interrupt you, but ain't it too early to be getting this dark, Mr. Fogg?
Crikey. What time is it, mate?
I don't have to look at my watch to know it isn't night yet.
Then what's going on? What the bloody hell is happening?
Time to verify my new hypothesis. The connection form perfectly understood. Do have a little faith in me, Master. The golden ratio. Finally, it's just you and me.
Are you alright?
All good, thanks. What the blazes was that?
It looked just like the black fog that attacked the hospital. Only smaller, and it was a different shape. Let's move to your office, Mr. Fogg. There's something we need to talk about. I believe all these problems we're having, the smog, the tuberculosis, the failure of your machine, have something to do with the black fog.
What?
But first, we need to get everyone out of the stadium in case it attacks again.
Leave it be. It's no use worrying about it now.
You pushed it too hard, mate.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Mr. Fogg. The fact that you made something that worked at all, in just a matter of weeks, is an achievement in itself.
I appreciate it, Miss Tooth Fairy. I know it doesn't make any sense to keep it around after it failed so spectacularly. But I just... I can't bear to break it down. At least not for now. I enchanted it with my arcane skill. So we're linked together. It used to breathe as I did. And now I cough and splutter just like it does.
You should go to the hospital as soon as possible.
See? How many times have I told you that and you never listened? Even the doctor's saying so. Anyway, what was it that you wanted to talk about, Miss Tooth Fairy?
The experiments I've been doing these days. Here's a sample of the black fog. I collected it from the alley after it attacked me. As for the tuberculosis, I analyzed the black fog's composition and found some components very similar to those in the patient's saliva. I've concluded that this fog critter is the root cause of the disease. This critter is fog-soluble, can change its form, and is indestructible. It feeds on smog and, most interestingly, sensitive emotions, which it seems to absorb to nourish itself. In conclusion, the answer to our problems lies in capturing and containing these critters. Also, in one of my experiments, I cultured 2 samples under the same conditions and put one of them in the sun, like this. See? Even in today's dim sunlight, it shrinks very quickly. Just wait a moment, and you'll see. Its true being. Sunlight is their weakness. That's why you never see them in areas with clear skies. As you can see, London provides the perfect conditions for it to survive and multiply. Heavy smog, and the anxiety and depression caused by the cancellation of the qualifiers.
I do believe you're right. But it won't be easy to capture these things.
No, definitely not. I'm still trying to figure that one out. We may be able to lure them into a trap, but we need to make a specific plan so that the process is controllable and the results predictable.
A specific plan? The only plan I can think of is to pray to God.
Some people may seek answers from the divine, but whether that works or not is another matter.
Oi!
Hmm?
Hello!
Is that Flutter Page's voice?
Sure is. Over there, mate. Outside the window.
Miss Tooth Fairy, Mr. Fogg, Mr. Brimley, would you like to join us?
What?
The residents of Cross Street have got together to petition for the reopening of the qualifiers.
Hi folks, how about this iron? It's a family heirloom, but it'll be perfect for the floating shop clean. And I'll be the shop point. I'm an excellent timekeeper. I can keep time down to the millisecond. We also need a fair good, right? Then I'll put myself forward. Everyone on Cross Street knows I'm an excellent mediator.
Everyone's brought things from their homes. Ladders, hanging rods, clotheslines, anything that might be useful. We're going to rebuild the stadium together. So, will you join us?
What? Are you serious?
Struth! I don't know what to say. This is unbelievable.
Since the qualifiers have been cancelled, we'll just have to hold our own games. Miss Tooth Fairy, I found the right way to look at the fish tank.